Yo, it's Cass and Chris. We got you in the mix. Yeah. We say goodbye to the gloominess and the rain. Bright-eyed pupils when we peep the waves. Until we get sipping our local IPA. Welcome to the city built for leisure and play.
Cause we're living. Are you guys tired of that song yet? I'm not. I still dig it.
I just want to keep playing it. Can we just...
just let it bump for a sec. You guys will hear it again at the end. So the outro is pretty solid too. But anywho, welcome back to the Livin in San Diego podcast. I'm Chris Erickson. We got Mr. Cassidy Lewis on the ones and twos, North County born and raised and still living here. Coming to you live from our Bermuda Club studios up in Carlsbad. We got a hot show today. We're talking about a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Hot show. I like when you say that.
Hot show.
It's always a good tease.
We got obviously our weekends, let you know what we got into some fun stuff. I did something new. I guess it wasn't the weekend, but I guess we're covering the last week. So got in something new last Thursday. It's pretty fun. We have our sports update. Not a ton going on. Because there's not too many San Diego sports, but we got a few little updates, Padres updates, a little bit of high school sports updates. Our new to-do and a-do. New store coming in. A new, to-do is going to be a new, not competition, what's it called? Convention coming to town. And then a-do, we're saying goodbye to a local morning stop around town. So then we got our question for Cassidy. And then also our San Diego story of the week. This one kind of stinks. Literally. We'll get into all that. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you guys don't follow us, go check us out over on Instagram at Livin in San Diego, Livin, where we drop stuff from this podcast. That's where a lot of you guys actually find out about us from over there. I was out and about over the weekend, chatting with people. They're loving the stories of the week, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to keep that pumping out over there, as well as other new things coming around town. The next one that we're dropping today, you guys will see it because this will be out on Thursday, so it'll already be out, is San Marcos, new and upcoming, some new things coming over there. And then you can follow us too at I am Chris Erickson. We got at Cassidy Lewis RE. And last plug, then we'll get into the show, is it's not a real estate podcast, but we are a real estate crew right here in San Diego. So if you guys are thinking about making a move, hit us up. All our contact is right below down in the description, or just hit us up, hey at Livin in San Diego. We'll get you covered. Just no pressure. Hit us up. Have a conversation. Pretty easy. So, all right, let's jump into what's going on for the weekends.
You first?
I'll jump into it. Yeah. So, yeah, we hit up a bunch of stuff. Stayed pretty busy. Last week, it was the last week of no school. School has started, at least for my crew. I know you guys have another week. So enjoy the last dog days of summer. Went fast this year. I mean, I think we say that every year. Are summers shorter than when we were in school? Do we have more breaks during the school year?
I think so. I think it feels like it. Although I grew up in the Encinitas School District, and we had that October break, so that's not new. Mm-hmm. But I think, at least for San Marcos, we have a longer Christmas break than we ever did, or a holiday, whatever, winter break. So yeah, I don't know. It does seem like it flies by, but it's also when we're not off, when like the kids are off clearly, but when we're not off, taking advantage of that time, it just seems short. But I don't know.
Yeah, it was a fun summer nonetheless, but we hit up our last day at the beach, went down to Cardiff, and so that last swell that came through, it was a south swell from a hurricane down in Baja. Took out a lot of sand throughout the San Diego County beaches. Cardiff's no different. Ton of rock. They built out these dunes or dredged in some new dunes pretty recently. That's all gone I guess the dunes are still there. They used to be a little bit higher, but then right in front of those, just rocks everywhere. I've seen some clips of Tamarack got beat up pretty good. Yeah. It went all the way back to the lifeguard tower. The little rock break right there is getting all messed up. It's almost coming up to the boardwalk in certain places right at the corner there. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what they're going to do. What, they just dredge in more sand?
I think so.
I guess so. It's a big project though. That takes a while. So anyways, our beaches are disappearing, guys, but we had fun time. I actually jumped in the water, did a little surf sesh real quick, like 20, 30 minutes, but also for the first time in a long time, did some body surfing. So out there in the ocean without the comfort of a board, a little scared. I'm much more comfortable on a surfboard, on a flotation device. I remember going as a kid, we went out and, body surf, whatever, you just cruise around. No big worries. I'm trying to figure out like ages when we were actually, go out on your own kind of thing. Had to have been around where my boy, at least 4th or 5th grade, somewhere in there, right? Go swim around. Anyways, they're terrified of the ocean. The waves are frightening to them. So I just cruise around and just let them watch a little bit. But, scary. Your foot's on, you're touching the ground. Who knows what's down there? That's right in front of me. There's, I'll leave it to you. Was it a seal or a sea lion? There's something catching a wave. I saw it off to the side and I'm just floating in the water. I saw it, 15, 20 feet over to this side. I didn't see it. I just saw the water surface break a little bit. And so you always kind of get a little nervous. You're like, uh-oh. And then right in front of me, caught the wave or just kind of cruised through the wave right in front of me. So seal or sea lion, do we know?
My guess would be sea lion, just San Diego. I think we have seals every now and then here too.
How do you tell the difference, dude?
Well, sea lions have ears. I think that's one of the big ones. There's a handful of differences.
Yeah.
But that's the one I always remember.
Okay.
Because a lion has ears and a sea lion has ears. So
I didn't check the ears. I didn't see the ears. So I'm not sure.
But I think like if you think about like the children's pool or whatever down in La Jolla, that's always sea lions. When you see them like in San Diego Harbor and stuff, that's always sea lions.
Okay.
So I'm guessing
sea lion then. So I saw a sea lion.
Oh, same in Oceanside Harbor.
Okay.
Always sea lions.
Yeah, this was Cardiff. So in between, it could be anywhere. But anyways, got into that. It was fun. But it's been a while. I just wanted to bring up since I did surf. I mean, I mentioned I surfed last week, but growing up surfed for 20 years pretty like consistently. And then you get kids, life, whatever, just, it happens. Got other things, got to work out, run, work, eat, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So haven't gotten the water a ton, but got last week, but this week too, how long it's been. I have this old wetsuit that I chopped off, made it like a long john, the ones just have like the legs and then no shoulders. It was an old rip curl. I fashioned it myself and it's still alive, but like the zipper, I had to actually put WD-40 on it because it was stuck. It was like glued in place. And then same thing I found out, I brought the surf bag with a board. One of the zippers was so old, it broke, or hadn't been used for so long, it broke off. The other one, I was able to get some WD-40 on there and get it to go. But it's like, yeah, it's been a little bit of time. Also, got into last Thursday, we went to Rancho Carlsbad.
Oh, nice.
Didn't golf. We foot golfed.
Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. It was
fun?
Yeah, it was entertaining. I don't like the golf and the foot golf going together.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised. Everybody out there, it went in the morning. You could book a time pretty easily. There's plenty of times.
Do you bring your own ball?
Yeah, you bring your own ball. And you're not playing directly on the course. You're teeing off at the same place, but you're kind of going off to the side a little bit. And, you're playing in between golfers. You're playing much quicker than golfers for the most part. There was just a bunch of twosomes. And so they were kind of letting us go through. And everybody was pretty good. They're hitting greens. We didn't have to, no
dodge
straight.
balls.
Like if I was out there golfing, I'm kind of like heads up. It's kind of scared of these foot golfers out there. But it was pretty mellow, but I could see if it was a busier time, even weekends or something where there's actually a ton of people out there, I could see it getting a little bit squirrely. Yeah. Even the guy who the starter, he was explaining to us, he's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like foot golf, but I was like, okay, I don't either really. I prefer traditional golf, but it was fun. I almost pulled my leg out a bunch of times, just like trying to kick it too hard. It was, we didn't keep score or anything. There were some good putts from, actually Lincoln had a really good, I'll call it a putt. It was, I would say if we were playing golf, it was a chip in.
Okay.
But just a long, like 30 yarder, just right to the hole.
Nice.
He was pretty good, pretty accurate. And then Brewer had some good shots too. But, I planned, we got in there at 8:30. I was planning it, we'll be done by 11 or so. Bring them home for lunch with Nanu, my mom. and dad, but took an hour, just over an hour and like less than an hour and 7 minutes. So it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think on a busier day, it's going to take a little longer. You do have some waiting and this and that. We did wait at one hole for somebody. I just
like for golfers,
they would have let us go, but I was just like, no, just you guys are flying through. Just keep going. Yeah. Golfers. We were the only foot golfers. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, fun. Bring
we were
your
out
turf
there-
cleats, bring your glove or own ball, etc.
Oh, nice. When we were out there, we didn't see anybody doing the foot golf.
Yeah.
So, but it looks fun. Looks cool.
Yeah. It's good. I'll probably bring the boys out again, but it would be once again, weekday early,
Yeah.
but I need to get them out there golfing. So,
Yep.
but then we hit up right after that. I just wanted to quickly shout out I don't even know what the name of it. It's right back here off Palomar and Faraday, that little business park center right there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a ton of hidden little gems of little restaurants and that kind of thing, or like place to eat. Choice Juicery, good little spot. That's where we went. We got some smoothies over there. There's also Prager Brothers over there. What's the other one called? There's Savory Farms, I believe it's called.
That's that little center with the 7-Eleven and gas station.
Yeah,
and all that.
Savory.
Yeah.
No. That's that one. That's down this way. This is like literally maybe it's not Faraday. I don't know. It's you're overlooking, like the farmland that is in the middle of Carlsbad.
Yeah.
So it's like right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's on the backside.
Got it.
But just look up Savory Farm. It's like a little gourmet market kind of thing. Right next door, it's salumi and truffles. So like charcuterie boards and stuff. They have a chicken place over there. There's Felix's barbecue. There is Arcana Brewing right in the front part. We've been there.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. Like just hit like you wouldn't think Alohana. The bowls are over there. Yeah, it's just in the middle of this business park, but all these cool little places to eat, coffee, croissants, drinks, all that kind of stuff. So you guys are out and about looking for something, look up any of those places and you'll find the business park in there. But I thought it was pretty cool. Prager Brothers, solid.
Yeah.
If you like your bread, but good times. So that was the weekends, etc. We'll have more soccer news coming up for you next week. But
Lots of soccer.
how was your week/weekend?
That was good. Yeah, we we had a busy weekend, but it wasn't, super busy. I worked a little on Saturday, had some showings. But for the most part, it was, baseball was the big thing. It started back up on Sunday.
That was quick.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. It was a short break.
Yeah.
We took all of July off. So, and half of June, I think. So, yeah, it was good though. It was fun to get back out there. We went to, have you ever been to Get and Go Donuts? Is the spot like
where is it?
Right off of El Camino Real by the Mexican place that's changed 100 times.
Alejandro's. No, now it's called,
Now
in that
it's
center.
something
I've been
else.
there one time. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's our go-to. They make like custom donuts too. So like for birthdays or end of year parties, we do like custom stuff, which is kind of cool.
You got to go somewhat early. We went late morning and the pickings were.
Oh, really? All gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
there
a
was plenty.
popular
There
one.
was plenty, but yeah, it was like, you could see it's a popular spot. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a popular spot. Cam also wanted to go because only on weekends they have an Oreo donut. So like, that's the big reason he wanted to go.
Crumbled Oreos on top.
And like one like dipped in like white chocolate or something on top too.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So we did that. Then we had baseball. It was like 1,000 degrees on turf. Like it's almost unsafe to be on turf right now because it's so hot out. And then Kim and I just had kind of a fun day on Sunday because Chelsea and Braden went fishing down in Mission Bay. So
Fishing?
we caught stingray,
Yeah.
bonita, a small little stingray like this big.
How do you get that thing off the hook?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
I'm always scared. Like going fishing in the ocean, you catch a stingray, you're like, you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a way to do it. Obviously, the people do it all the time, but
Yeah, they caught a couple sharks. They had fun.
what
They
kind
had
of
a good time.
sharks? Leopard?
I don't know. It was really little, but didn't have spots like a leopard. Like little silver-looking shark. Could have been a leopard. I don't know. But leopards usually have those like pretty distinct patterns.
Miniature
on
great
them.
whites?
Yeah, maybe miniature great whites. But they were all petting it and stuff. It was tiny.
Yeah.
Getting that thing off the hook, like when we were in Florida and Donovan and I were my brother and I were trying to get bonnet heads, like the little mini hammerheads off the hook, woo, your fingers are really close to a lot of really sharp teeth.
I'm going to see. I'm going to look up what kind of sharks are in Mission Bay. That's where it was, yeah?
No, like the harbor.
Okay.
Like San Diego Harbor.
What kind of sharks?
I think, let's see what you find.
In
There's probably a lot.
San Diego.
It could be great white. No, just kidding. It wasn't.
I don't know how small they are, but...
Yeah. Braden today told me whale sharks when they're born, because I think they're born.
They have the primarily gray smooth hound sharks.
Oh, it's probably that.
A gray smooth hound shark, leopard sharks, and round stingrays / angel sharks.
Yeah.
Those are the common ones.
Yeah. That was
Small,
probably the one.
slender, docile sharks frequently found schooling along jetty structures inside San Diego Bay.
Yeah. That sounds right.
All right.
But yeah, so they had fun fishing. They went out on Chelsea's half brother's boat and had a blast. Braden has gotten really big into fishing, which is a problem since I'm like
adamantly against it.
Not against it. I just told
it's a pain in the butt. Is what it is.
Yeah, it's so much work, but they have like deckhands like helping take
See,
things
that
off the
helps.
hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when Dad's in charge,
when Dad's doing it, then it's a pain in the neck.
Dad doesn't have that much fun.
No, and I just don't have the patience for it. I don't like sitting and waiting. If there's something to do, like have a couple beers, but then at some point, if I'm in charge of this, that's not a great idea either. So yeah, but anyway,
camping fishing is good. Get there early. Bring your little grill. Cook up some egg sandos. Let the kids get stuck in everything and have a few pops maybe. Yeah. And then go back, and you could look forward to going back to the campsite, right?
Mm-hmm. I see, but then I don't like the idea of like my hands getting all over fish and like then how clean can you really get when you're camping and all that too? So
yeah, not that clean.
I don't love that part. But anyway, yeah. So he had fun, and then we just had a fun. And then he went to the Padres game after that, Padres Astros, and Chelsea Cam and I just kind of chilled at the house, and he started Ted Lasso, which he's super pumped about. It's borderline appropriate for a 13-year-old, but it's
new.
fun. No, we started from episode 1.
Okay,
yeah,
because you only just started the new one.
Yeah.
I'm out. I already
what?
called it. Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I watched the first episode. It was fun.
Yeah, he's a little too Ted Lasso-y for me. He's like
I love Ted Lasso.
He's a little too chipper. Everything's positive. You're like, dude, there's some dark stuff going on underneath there, Ted.
I think he already did. I think he dealt with the dark stuff in like the second or third season.
I'm just trying to think
he's back.
Do you know anybody that positive?
No, but I would like to think that there's somebody in the
there
world.
Probably
that
is. There definitely is.
But his outlook on life is incredible.
It is.
But like even in the first season, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Ted Lasso from
You've
season
had plenty
1,
of time.
you've had plenty of time. But all the stuff with his wife or his going to be ex-wife, and it's sad at the beginning.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm like, it's not all just the funny, but you're right. He does make a quick pivot to being positive right after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty wild. But so
live
fun.
your life like that, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Agreed.
All right. Sounds like a productive, fun weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
You mentioned the Padres, so let's get into a little bit of sports talk. This is your sports corner, where you come to hear everything that's already happened, and then Cassie gives us some insight because I don't know too much. All right, Padres update. First off, Padres are balling right now. It's good to see. Fun baseball to watch. Pitching's coming in. Defense, solid. Like all three parts, right? Hitting, they've been hitting pretty well. The last 2 games, they have beaten the top record in baseball twice, which has been good. Milwaukee Brewers. However, if we were going to the playoffs today, I'd still, even though they have the best record, I'd still rather play the Brewers over the
Yeesh. I don't know
team
about
to
that.
the north. No?
I don't know. Brewers are good. I mean, Giants took 2 out of 3 from the Brewers, but just watching them play,
They do have a few injuries and stuff too.
Yeah.
Right now, but
but they're just young and hungry. And pitching's phenomenal. And
well, I guess we'll see. Maybe this will actually happen, and then
I think it comes
my
down.
words.
Yeah, I think it comes down to pitching matchups because 3-game series for the wild card, 5-game series.
Yeah, we're not facing their ace. He pitched on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, but yeah, he did. We watched a little bit of that game. He's insane.
Yeah,
like unhittable. Mizorowski, whatever his name is.
You got it.
But yeah, I would want to face somebody other than the Brewers.
What if you had Brewers Dodgers?
Yeah, probably Brewers. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, some of the other ones like Phillies or who's Braves. I'd probably want to face the Braves.
Yeah,
they're also beat up right now too.
Yeah,
but
I don't know why they're not. I mean, we're tied with them right now, but the Diamondbacks are always
I wouldn't want to face. Yeah, I wouldn't want to face the Diamondbacks.
Anyway, so we still got a long time. I think we got 41 games left. They just tied. Now we're a 3-way tie. I don't know. There's tiebreakers, so they're probably, I don't know how that works out. But for the last wild card spot, 14-4 since All-Star break. And just some of the stats are awesome. Looking at Merrill's stats, hitting like post All-Star break, 380. Mm-hmm. He's got the most home runs since then. He's swinging real nice. Like he's always had a pretty swing, but now he's actually
making contact.
Yeah, making contact, ripping the ball, got a home run, got a double last night. They won 11-2, which was awesome. You're just like, you're still always nervous.
There's
you're
no
like,
doubts.
What's going to happen here? But after they brought in a position player to start pitching, you're like, okay, this should do it. So anyways, they did, they're fun to watch, which is good because it's just like when you're going through the season, Manny's not going to hit sub 200 the whole year. Merrill's not going to hit that. Mm-hmm. Now Bogarts maybe, but Tatis is going to hit some bombs, and now they're all starting to produce like they should have been, or like they're not should have been, but they
do.
Yeah, like they do.
Yeah,
and it just kind of a slow start. So it's been fun there. Got another game actually today at 1. Well, not today when you guys are listening, but we'll see what happens with the Milwaukee Brewers. But anyways, it's good baseball. It's like, not ugly anymore, but it's like, when do you peak? Is now a good time you got to make a push at some point, right? So kind of keep this going. You had your lull at the beginning. Let's make the playoffs and then kind of see what happens. Or some of those teams, you're coming in that last month, they're running off 21 out of 22. Who was that a few years ago? Was that Arizona or was that
it's
Colorado? Somebody. I don't know. Where they just kind of basically won almost every game going into the end.
I mean, the Red Sox are the insane one this season.
Oh yeah, they've been balling.
They won like 32. They went 32-6, I think, which is insane. Like that's just such a crazy run to get back in the playoffs because they were like Giants bad. Like they were one of the worst teams.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No, not for the Giants. They're 20 games under 500. Their chances have sailed.
Yeah.
They also both their third basemen have season-ending surgery and. Yeah, they're not coming back from anything.
No.
They're off. They won yesterday, but they were one pitch away from winning on Monday as well, but then lost 6-3. So funny how that happens.
What was the score before that?
3-2.
Okay.
And they gave up a tying run in the top of the ninth with 2 outs. They had 2 outs, man on first, wild pitch, move the runner to second, 2 strikes on the last possible batter, base hit to the right side. Just a seeing eye ground ball through the right side. So tie game, and then gave up 3 in the top of the.
Really cool.
Yeah, perfect.
That's fun.
Perfect.
Good job. All right, so they're out of it, but Padres are in it. Should be fun. We got some good stretch coming up. About a little over a month of baseball left.
Yep.
Up next on the Padres, MLB owners to vote on the Padres sale next Monday. So Major League Baseball, this is from MLB Trade Rumors. MLB's 29 other owners will vote on the Padres sale on Monday, according to reports. The agreement will need approval from 22 owners. So what, they just need 2/3 or something like that?
Maybe,
or
yeah.
That's a little bit more than 2. Well, I guess, what is there, 32 teams?
30.
Oh, the 29 other teams, so 30. But that's a little bit more than a third. But anyways, they'll need approval. The final step to finalize transfer of majority control to Jose E. Feliciano and Kwanzaa Jones. The vote is more or less a formality. So Sounds like it's going to go through. Should be unanimously approved. Feliciano will become the team's control person. The sale values the franchise at a record $3.9 billion. Report in April suggests that Feliciano would purchase 30 to 40% share And it appears that number is actually a little bit higher, but Lynn's report puts it over 40. The other guy puts it at 45. So some members of the Seidler family will remain minority shareholders, as will some current minority investors. So we'll see. Should go through. I'm interested to see new ownership. What do they do? Spending money, not spending money.
I mean, you're buying a $3 billion team.
Yeah, but you still got to spend money.
Yeah.
You still got more money to spend. So anyways, going to have new owners here pretty soon for the Padres.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I think more than anything, it's just the stability.
Yeah.
Like having this not be a
thing
looming.
Get over it.
Yeah.
It was nice that they still were able to bring in, I mean, I guess a lot of the pay, not a lot, but a portion, like Robbie Ray, who's pitching today, Casey Mize, some of that was taken care of by the other teams, like you were saying, like a rental
Or it's
more or
also
less.
just like, it's only 6 weeks of paying.
Oh yeah.
too.
I guess it's not the full thing. So,
plus playoffs.
do those guys, like when that happens, I guess it varies, but on per contract, et cetera, and how much money they have. But what do you think, like the chances, like they do hold on to some good pitchers, like going forward, now they have a solid rotation, Musgrove's potentially coming back. They add these two guys. What does that look like?
I mean, Robbie Ray's contract's definitely done at the end of the year. I don't know about Casey Mize if he's on a 1-year deal.
I'm not sure.
But Robbie, he's probably going to be looking for a 3 or 4 year deal. Would be my guess, which puts him into his 40s. So I think he's 36 now.
Yeah.
So or close to 40. We'll see. But he's probably signable.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to make money, but not insane money.
Okay.
So he's a good option. He didn't pitch that great in his first Padres start. I think he gave up 3 or 4. Pitches again today though.
Yep.
So see what happens.
We'll see.
I'm rooting for him, not the Padres, but him.
We shall see
I was
what
hoping
happens.
for a 1-0 loss the other day when he was pitching.
Yeah, Casey Mize came in and fared much better than his initial pitching performance. So
No, good.
Robbie Ray didn't do horrible, but
No, he just gave a couple up, a solo shot to somebody, but
yeah, it was. I was surprised they only put up 1 run and then 1 kind of trash run in the 9th inning. So
yep.
Can't hold them down for that long. I'm kind of scared for today's game, but the Padres. So the Padres, the route of the Brewers puts Padres in a 3-way tie for the final 2 NL spots. It turned one of their most complete performances of the season, demolishing the first place Brewers 11-2 on Tuesday night. They mashed, they pitched, and they celebrated a second straight series victory over a first place team. Their night got even better. The Diamondbacks lost the Rockies shortly thereafter. The Phillies had already lost in St. Louis. So just like that, the Padres moved into a 3-way tie with the 2 teams for the final 2 wildcard spots. With 41 games left to play, it's a dead heat. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess we did have a chance to beat Arizona and put some space between us, but we did not. But how well we've been playing, Arizona must be playing just as well because they're whatever. They're 5-5, we're 7-3, but still now we're tied. It's like, dude, they must be playing some good ball. So, anyways, good game coming up today, and let's get into a little bit of high school sports. Prep Pigskin, a new twist on the PPR Friday night, now game of the week. So they're going to, I read the article. It didn't say too much of what's new. I didn't want to watch the whole video, but it sounds like they're going to have a game of the week. Hold on, it's frozen. But remember it's Prep Pigskin Report. It's been around forever.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah.
It's been on, I mean, since we were in high school. It's probably started around then.
Was it on?
KUSI.
Oh, it was on KUSI. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah. What's it on now?
I don't know. Maybe
I think it's on
digital.
It's got to be KUSI still.
Yeah.
But back in my heyday, I'm pretty sure it was the Prep Pigskin report I made it on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Playoffs, Fallbrook. Let's live the glory days. Prep Pigskin report. They always have like the top plays, right, for the week towards the end of it, as they recount all the games, go over all the highlight or whatever. Now they have like the top. I think it was top 3 or whatever. Anyways, Fallbrook. They were driving down. Throw the ball. One of our middle guy, lineman, somebody tipped it up. I'm standing in the back of the end zone. I'm playing like strong safety, linebacker, catch the ball, run up the sideline. Didn't score, but That was how I forget who was doing it, but and Chris Erickson plays tip drill in the end zone. I still could remember it. It was pretty fun. So
Rad.
And I'm gonna say it was Prep Picks report because it sounds better. I don't know. I mean, there was no other. Yeah, there was no other. So I'm proud to say that I was on Prep Pigskin Report at some point. That's my claim to fame here in San Diego.
Love it.
But that's all for sports. High school sports are starting back up. Do you ever go to? I know B's mentioned going to like La Costa, go watch some games over there.
Yeah.
You planning on it?
Well, Brian has to because his daughter is on the cheerleading squad.
Yeah, so he's forced to.
Yeah. I would like to go. We went to the San Marcos soccer game this past season and it was a blast. So we just have to figure out when to go, but yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah. I know my brother sometimes goes to the Mission Hills / San Marcos game. Cause he was Mission Hills. My other brother was San Marcos. They were a little closer as far as age goes, but that's always a fun rivalry. I don't even know who's better right now. I know it's always been back and forth. I know Mission Hills was top of the charts for a little bit, and I don't know. San Marcos has been up and down, so
yeah, I'm
not sure. I haven't been following high school football that closely.
Maybe this year we will.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a full Prep Pigskin report here on our show. I don't know if we could use that name.
I don't think we'd have to change it a little bit.
Trademarked.
Yep.
What are we changing it to?
I don't know. I'll chat GPT it.
Get some names going. Okay. All right, let's get into the stuff that you guys need to know about happening around town. Something new coming to town. Something to do coming up, and something we are saying goodbye to right here in San Diego. So Cassie's going to lead us off in the new category because there's something pretty big, pretty new coming to San Marcos. People love it. Giddy up.
Pretty exciting stuff, right?
Yeah, pretty exciting.
If you follow us on our Instagram, you see that we posted it yesterday. So a little sneak peek. But there is a new Trader Joe's coming to San Marcos, which is probably one of the only cities in North County that doesn't already have one.
The first Trader Joe's.
Yeah, the first Trader Joe's.
In San Marcos.
Exactly right. And it's going to be in North City. It's going to be in the new building. I can't even remember the name of the new building.
It's 222 something. I think it's just called 222. I don't know. That's
whatever
the address.
Yeah, it's the main giant new building that's in North City.
The huge one.
Yeah, and it's going to be probably a big chunk of the downstairs or the first floor. There's also going to be a Hago's Tacos going in there too, and a Pilates spot, and then Paddle 9, which we had to Google what Paddle 9 was. It's like pickleball, but not quite pickleball. There's like glass walls and stuff. So looks cool, looks fun. But anyway, yeah, Trader Joe's. We in our post yesterday, somebody or one of our friends, Devin, texted it saying she's worried about parking, which who knows? Parking is not always great down there.
Yeah.
There's lots and stuff, but it's still kind of a pain in the neck sometimes.
I'm sure they're going to expand parking at some capacity, like we were talking about before.
Yeah, they have to have an option. But like Bressie is probably the worst parking. Bressie Ranch. Trader Joe's is probably the worst of all of them. Encinitas sucks
Encinitas
sometimes.
is horrible too. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. So I don't think Trader Joe's really cares about how bad parking will be.
No, they're like, if you build it, they will come.
Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Because Trader Joe's is literally when we're talking with people moving to San Diego, they're like, well, how close is that to a Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Now we have one in San Marcos. So now we're good. Yeah,
I'm going to make a reel on it. Not everything new that's coming to that little center right there, because there's been a lot. And what's already there, just kind of the whole growth of North City. But Paddle 9, back to that real quick. So it's like an indoor facility with walls, glass walls. You guys have probably seen it on Instagram, and if you haven't, now you're gonna, because I'm talking about it, your phone's listening to you. But it's like a version. It's like a smaller court, right? Like pickleball.
The ball looks more like a tennis ball.
Yeah, but you could play off the walls. You could play. It's just a little different version, maybe a little more. I don't know, action going on.
I want to say it's the same thing that's on the Coast Highway and Oceanside. Okay. It just looks similar. It's like right next to John Q. Public.
Is it outside
shop.
or is it?
It's outside, but it's got like glass walls and
probably
the same thing.
But they do have you're seeing a lot of this stuff. They're having memberships over there. So this is they do have a place. If you look it up, they have a place in Sorrento Valley. But the standard membership is, and there's only 400 memberships available. This is, like I said, I don't know the size of this one, how many memberships, but they do cap it. there's going to be 400, or this is the rental value. There's 400, $199 a month plus a $499 initiation fee, unlimited free court bookings, up to discounts on programming and lessons. You get exclusive access to executive locker rooms, a 7-day booking window, or you can bump it up to $349. That is the P9 Plus. Only 150 memberships, access to the luxury gym and wellness facility. So you actually add your gym into there, which is pretty cool. And then all the other stuff as well. So I guess it's more just adding like another gym membership on top of that.
Yep.
But I could see it. I mean, all these places are blowing up. Right across the street from our Bermuda Club Studios is what's a Pickler? Pickler. Pickler indoor pickleball facility, air conditioned, climate controlled. I'm sure they have the gym. I'm sure they have memberships and all that kind of stuff too. So we'll keep an eye on that.
It's big business right now.
Drew Brees has, I don't know if he's involved, if he's just
reps it.
Yeah, paid sponsorship or something, because I did see a little ad for him or him promoting it. So anyways, a cool new little spot coming to North City. All right, now getting into to do. And this one is for all the nerds out there. Frontwave Arena. The Frontwave Arena Collectibles Expo, also called FACE. So it is Saturday, August 29th. The event starting at 10 a.m.
Kind of like what just was here.
Was it? Oh, Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Yeah,
is
no,
like
but this is just, I guess it is.
Without
it is
the panels.
Yeah, it's no panels. It's trading cards. It is, join us for the Frontwave Arena Collectibles Expo FACE, a one-day trading card and collectibles event bringing together collectors, vendors, and fans from across Southern California. What to expect: up to 160 vendor tables featuring sports cards, so baseball for your guys, Pokemon, TCG. What's TCG?
No clue.
TCG. Come on, we got to figure that out. I know what that is. I mean, I've seen it over. And then memorabilia and more. VIP autograph sessions with San Diego sports stars. They don't say who the sports stars are yet, but stay tuned for that. Interactive experiences, including a custom trading card photo booth and raffles, full concessions, and arena entertainment throughout the day. The actual show floor will be open from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then the night will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., located outside in the San Diego Zoo Safari Park Plaza. So that outdoor area, if you guys have been to Frontwave Arena. And it says it's free. I mean, you can purchase a vendor table if you want, but I mean, the food's not free, all that kind of stuff. You know, they have a ton of local vendors. I'm sure those will all be open, but just go to RSVP. Just go to frontwavearena.com and all the info is over there. Saturday, August 29th.
So TCG, just it is trading card games. So like Pokemon is one of those.
So like
also
Magic,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen
I don't know
TCG
any
100
others that-
times. I just never put it together.
Exactly right.
All right. Trading card games it is. All right. And then Adu, something we are saying goodbye to. This one comes from San Diegoville. Shout out to them. If you guys don't check them out, don't follow them, go follow them. They're always dropping new stories, what's happening, what's closing, all that kind of stuff. But the San Diego born Breakfast Republic is announcing impending closures in North Park, Ocean Beach, and Encinitas. So
It's a bad sign.
yeah. But the funny thing is the article is saying that they are labeling it as growth because they are potentially expanding to other places I'll get to here in a second. The release leads with proposed restaurants in Palm Springs, Orange County, Los Angeles, and Texas. But it's also simultaneously shutting down 3 locations in the market
That's
where
weird.
it was born. So
Just trying out. They're just testing out. New
yeah,
markets.
they're like,
Well,
let's go over here. Didn't work great here, but
because it could also just be competition, and in San Diego is also because a lot of those like kind of hip breakfast spots kind of came up after that, right?
yeah.
I mean, there's always been a couple, but like some of the other ones that are a little bit more out there, like Breakfast Republic.
Yeah. There's been, what were some of the other ones? I know there was one in Del Mar Highlands Town Center. I forget the name of that one, but the Encinitas one opened in 2016 is the chain's largest and most ambitious restaurant at the time. San Diego Starkville reported last week that nearly a decade-old location would close on August 9th. So if you guys are in Encinitas,
Too bad.
sorry,
Yep.
you missed it. But anyways, yeah, it sounds like they're planning to expand. Maybe doesn't sound like in San Diego though. So I don't know exactly what's happened. It's a long article.
They're running away.
But yeah, they're taking off. So Rise and Shine is the group behind them. They have a bunch of other stuff that as well, but there's still going to be Breakfast Republic locations are going to remain in East Village, Liberty Station, Mission Valley, Pacific Beach, Scripps Ranch, along with 6 restaurants outside of San Diego. So the company plans to continue operating in the Gaslamp, Mission Valley, and West Hollywood. So we're just closing down 3.
Just happens to be one of the ones that we're closest to.
Yep. Yeah. We'll see what happens to the rest. I don't know. That is a pretty big location. It's always, I mean, I don't know. Breakfast spots always got to be tough. There's a ton of them, especially in North County.
Yeah.
Which comes to our question of the day here shortly. So stay tuned for that. It's a big question for Cassidy. Not necessarily breakfast spots, but stay tuned. But it's, you know, it's a big space. They're only open till like 3. So you're missing all that night traffic. There was in the Encinitas one, at least there was another bar next door, not next door, in the same center that closed down. So that would have been a good opportunity to bring some. There's it's opening back up as another bar here in the near future. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess business is expensive.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a lot of money selling eggs.
Selling eggs. Yeah. Pancakes. Yeah. I mean, but part of it too is like you're missing out on a big part of our big meal. I mean, you make a lot of money on alcohol.
Yeah.
And not being open for dinner. I know that they sell. Like,
they do have a good Bloody Mary.
Yeah, and they have cocktails and stuff, but most people, I mean, on a Monday Monday morning, you're not going to be Bloody Mary. But we're on a Monday night. You're probably getting a beer or 2 at dinner.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Like so, breakfast spots. You have to be in the right spot. Like Palm Springs is probably perfect because it seems like everybody's retired. So
yeah, you can drink anytime.
Anytime. Yeah.
They, I mean, you know, you hear this close down, and you're like, okay, well, what's coming next? I don't know.
I also don't like that center very much.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting center.
all these old centers in like Encinitas and Carlsbad drive me crazy. Like the one
parking, etc.
Parking, yeah, and maybe it's because I drive a big truck and don't want to be.
Yeah, the Prius isn't too difficult to get in there.
But we're Lofty and Wise Ox and stuff. That whatever that one's Beacon.
The Beacon, yeah.
Yeah, that one's brutal with parking. So
they just built too much stuff. That's like people are like digging. You know,
they're just not used to that being a popular place to go because forever it was just dead.
And then forever it was just Lofty and Equinox. Those were like the 2 things, and then they blew it up. Now it's
too much.
La Costa Wine, Wise Ox, Sweet Greens, Jenny's Ice Cream. What's the other spot next door to Sweet Green? There's like another
Shake
Shack. Yeah, it's a cool little center for sure. A bunch of little not shopping, like little boutiques and stuff too. Never been in those, but there are there. Okay, shall we get into the question for Cassidy?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do this. So as always, like I said, not a real estate podcast, but this question is brought to you by the Livin in San Diego real estate crew, which is
us.
And then our transaction coordinator, photographer, et cetera, all that kind of stuff. But we are the Livin San Diego real estate crew. So if you're thinking about making a move, buying, selling, any of that kind of stuff, like I said, all of our contact info is right down below in the description. But let's get to the question for Cassidy. So which North County San Diego city has the best downtown? Now we're going coastal. You could jump into Vista. You could jump into the little area in Poway, Grand and Escondido. What are we thinking here?
Can I do 2?
I'll do but you do have to explain
one.
yourself.
Yeah. No, I can't just say it and be done. I've always been a huge fan of Old Encinitas. I know that a lot of people tend to go towards Leucadia, but Old Encinitas is just where I grew up going a lot. I love going to the fish shop. Beer garden's probably one of my favorite spots too down there. But there's just a ton to do in Old Encinitas. And for those of you who don't know what Old Encinitas is, like south of Encinitas Boulevard on the Coast Highway. So, but there's just a ton of super walkable. and just a bunch of really cool spots to hit. I don't really care about nightlife since I don't go out much at night.
You do have some of the shelter. You have the saloon. You got
Yeah, I don't go to those very often. I have been to at least,
Sago. I think it's Sago, like a Sago Palm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been to a couple, but not a ton. But yeah, it's just awesome. Like there's a lot of cool spots to go, and kind of ever changing too. Craft Coast is going to be down there pretty soon, which is exciting.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah, and then also we'll see what goes in Modern Times. Probably going to be something cool too. But
I wonder if Craft Coast just expands over there.
Yeah, let's just make it both. Yeah,
I don't know. They're probably like, we got our spot. This is going to be packed. We'll be good.
Yeah,
but yeah, Modern Times. That's a big venue too.
Yeah,
parking. There's no parking. You're like that might be one of the issues.
That's almost all of the downtown area. So Villages, like Carlsbad Village, is the same.
Yeah.
But Oceanside would be my other. Just kind of, it's just changed a ton.
Mm-hmm.
I was chatting with somebody about it the other day on a call, and just they're like, "Oh, did you grow up going there?" And I'm like, "No, we didn't ever go to Oceanside growing up." So the fact that it's now like a place where it's a cool spot to go and ton of restaurants and bars and all that stuff, it's pretty rad too.
Yep.
So definitely my runner up.
Another Craft Coast down there too.
Another Craft Coast down there. I just like all the downtowns that have a Craft Coast. So yeah, but yeah, it's
the business park in San Marcos.
That's right. I love that part too, where Rip Current used to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't like Mead very much. So that would be in that same business park.
Yeah, little Mead. Mead's not that good.
No, it's not great. It's not
my palate.
Exactly.
Unless I was living in, I don't know, when were the nights?
Yeah, I don't know. Or I picture
1200s. I don't know.
No, I think it's way before that. Although there's still nights now, I think.
Yeah, but they're not drinking mead in pubs and taverns, rather.
Yeah, the one time we went to the mead place. It was the only thing I remember the next morning.
Yeah,
so,
I did get a mead one time I think it was out by Julian. Is it Julian Meadery? There's one out there. So it was back in the days of the 22s. I think I got a 22 of mead. Just you gotta try it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not my thing.
No.
But
I remember just it smelling like potpourri. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Mine tasted like honey. I guess that's kind of what it is. But all right, let's get into what everybody came here for. The San Diego story of the week. Every week we drop a story right here about San Diego, whether it be how a city got its name, something, a prominent figure around San Diego, crows, just stories that you might see like out and about. Yeah, why are the crows flying? That's actually, shout out to Casey, who I saw over the weekend. He was talking to me about, watching our stuff, our content, but he kept talking about the crows. He's like, dude, I was wondering too, like we see him, like we're down here at soccer, whatever. We see him like flying over. And so it gave him a little clarity on where the heck are these
That's what we're trying to do.
Dang crows going. But that was like one of our first ones. So we do it every week. This week we're going back to San Marcos. So we ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Here we go. This is your San Diego story of the week. And if you ever spent any time around Mission Hills High School or Hollandia Park in San Marcos, you've probably smelled something not so great. And there's a bunch of different stories about where that smell comes from. One of the most common is that the whole area used to be a dairy, and somehow the old dairy land, let me say that again, and somehow the old dairy land still smells, but that's probably not the case. This actually was home to the Hollandia Dairy. And when I was growing up in San Marcos, there were still cows out there cruising around. I remember going there multiple times to check out the cows. As late as 1997, Hollandia had as many as 1,000 cows on 125 acres. Then around the early 2000s, the big dairy operations started disappearing and the land was redeveloped. Mission Hills Church was built on some of the former Hollandia property. Mission Hills High School opened on the former dairy land in 2004. And of course, you have Hollandia Park right there too. So the cows are gone, but Hollandia is not. They still have a production facility on Mission Road where the milk is processed, bottled, and distributed. And here's where the smell gets a little bit more interesting. The facility also has to treat a lot of wastewater from the milk processing operations. And they've actually had odor issues from that wastewater system before. Hollandia added equipment to help control the smell, but
Doesn't work.
Yeah, you know how that is if you've been up there. Now, that doesn't mean every bad smell in the area is definitely coming from Hollandia. There's still odor complaints reported around Mission Road and Mission Hills Court, but the public air quality records don't clearly pin them on one specific business. And if you look through some of the local conversations online, you'll see people mention nearby sanitation. I lost my spot. Here we go. Okay. And if you look through some of the local conversations online, you'll see people mention a nearby sanitation and pumping business as another possible source. But as I was looking around, I couldn't find anything official tying the smell to that either. So it probably isn't some old cow smell that's been sitting under Mission Hills High School for the last 20 years. The old dairy explains the history of this whole area, but whatever you're smelling today is much more likely coming from an active operation nearby, and Hollandia's wastewater system is at least one possible source based on its history. So if you've ever driven through this part of San Marcos or hung out at Hollandia Dairy or played softball up there like we do and wondered, what does that smell? Well, now you have a little bit more of the story. So there you go.
It's so gross.
Yeah, I was looking through. I didn't want to, there was some heated battles online about where it's coming from. Like I said, the sanitation thing, but I can't state that it's coming from there. We gotta cover our bases here, right? So these are all just hearsay, but that would potentially make sense too. It's literally across the road. Somebody mentioned, like, I don't know how there's a wedding venue right there. Like,
oh, geez.
I didn't even think about that, but if you look at a map, it's literally
Like up on the hill?
no, like if you go down Mission and then take a right going towards the freeway, there's just a bunch of, looks like just wooded area, right?
Okay.
It's back in there. There's
Maybe it's far enough away where it's not.
yeah, or maybe it's not downwind.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is
I think if you're like on the, like where we're playing tonight, the west side, you'll hit it.
We're literally, we're playing in the smell.
Yeah.
And it's been so hot and humid too, which makes the smell worse. And there's like games where like night game, like 6 o'clock games or 6:30, I think we play sometimes. When it's humid, you can like taste the smell too. It's so disgusting.
Well, it's gonna be a fun one tonight, buddy.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So we don't know exactly what it is, but there are signs.
It's I like the ghost of cow story. I like that. Just that's still in the dirt.
I do too. That's what I always thought until started looking into it.
Yeah, I think I might have Googled it because we've been playing there for how many years now? It's been many years.
Yeah.
And so I Googled it at some point, and I found like one of the main things was that it was Hollandia's process for pasteurizing or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just smells bad.
It could be the ghost of the cows.
Yeah.
We could go
I
with
like that one.
We could go back to that story. It's the most plausible one.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's it. That's your story of the week. As always, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, hit us up or go follow us over on Instagram, Livin in San Diego, LIVIN in San Diego. And we'll come to you guys every single week. We'll probably have somebody on in the next 3 weeks or so. And get another interview going. But appreciate you all, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Adios.